urgent time demands urgent measures. And when you're quiet about something, it is also as good as the fact that you're complicit with it. It is no longer news, or it's not something new to say Nigeria is facing existential threat, because that is how I will put it. If it's not the government trying to borrow as much money as possible to put the future generation in jeopardy, it is the bandits trying to kill everybody that lives wherever they live. Nigeria as a whole geopolitical zone is no longer safe. And the worst part is the government are actually trying to silence whoever wants to talk about it. Recently, I saw one of Very Dark Man's post about one of his guys or people who work with him, who was actually educating the people on how to vote, their civic responsibilities. And this particular guy was arrested, this one. He was charged for inciting the people against the federal government. How insane can this be? Inciting the people against the federal government. In other words, what does this mean? Everyone, they're actually trying to silence everyone, making sure nothing gets out. And the people are dying in scores by the day. And there they are with campaigns, and they're bringing up rice for everybody. It's now routine that the solution to every problem is just rice. You cry, give him rice. He's sick, give him rice. You want food, give him rice. If you have any kind of problem, the solution is rice. And there are people up and down the social media parading the government as the best, quote unquote. And when you ask them, what has the government been doing for Nigeria? Oh, they have a plan. They're driving us in a bus to a destination, and they are the only one that seems to know the destination where we're going to. There is no laid out progress or a roadmap to where we're going to. And why do people cry? All they just want to do, especially the likes of Bayo Ononuga, is to look for who to clamp down, who to get arrested. And there I drive my point to this time. There's always an option A and an option B to a roadmap to getting somewhere. You would not leave option A and go for option B. That would be actually absurd in its own sense. It's more like trying to cause a rage of war, trying to bring chaos to the system. But when option A fails and you go for option B, it makes sense because everybody can actually see the route in which you apply. The option A for us as Nigerians is to get our PVC now. And it's not just enough to get your PVC. Remember not to sell your vote. A friend just told me recently that an egg roll cost about 1,500. As at 2020 or 2019, an egg roll used to cost 50 naira. That's what you used to buy with 50 naira. You buy with 1,005. That means it has increased by, would I say 300%, 3,000%. That's a huge margin. So imagine you used to earn 30,000 and it used to be enough. So all you need to earn now to be self-sufficient in Nigeria is 30,000 times 30. That's approximately 900,000. Do the math yourself. So like I said earlier, it's high time you get your PVC. We won't be quiet about it anymore. Get your PVC and vote right. Remember not to sell your vote. It is your right to decide. That is the only power you've got so far. And I also like the part where the NDC mentioned they're going to raise their own IREF portal and upload results as it comes. That way they have something to challenge the process in court. I believe that's a good idea. I saw someone on X mentioning and saying about it that, oh, see how desperate they are. That's not being desperate. Don't let anyone incite you to back out of what you should do. There are a lot of people out there also saying, I don't vote again because my vote doesn't count. That's exactly what they want you to hear. That's what they want you to do. So you say, oh, the last time I voted, where did it go to? What did they use it for? They stole the ballot box. No, they might, but that's not the rule. The first thing is to stop you from voting. Stop you from doing performing your civic duty. And when they succeed in doing that, that is when they have won. Get your PVC. Put your vote in because your vote counts. That is your option A. That is your route to success. That is your route to taking out the same person who wants to sell you for a penny by borrowing as much as possible that the future generation cannot end up paying. The same person that says nothing when the bandits are actually killing the whole of Nigerians. And when he's asked, what is the security status of Nigeria? He's talking about the ram and the boy and the sacrifice. How does that have anything to do with the state of Nigeria as it stands? I won't be quiet about this anymore. As a family, we won't be quiet. And we implore you also not to be quiet. If as much as possible, pass it across as like the gospel. The next person beside you, tell them what is right. I will not hide my identity that I speak as a person for Nigeria. And secondly, I would say Obi is my candidate. I'm proud to say it. He's shown a lot of track record. But get your PVC, that is the most important thing. And vote right. Don't sell your votes. If as much as possible, stand on that queue. Watch the result go up. Take a picture of it when it is lifted up and have a copy for yourself in your own center. Let's fight this problem in Nigeria. Let's secure a country. Because there's nowhere else we can call home except the country that we have. And that's my little word for today.